Hey there, 2024 is coming to an end, and the team here at Viewfinder Mastery would like to wish you a very happy holiday season. For our awesome community of photographers, it's also a chance to reflect on a year of fun photography challenges and creative submissions from our members. As you might already know, Viewfinder Mastery members receive a new photography lesson and creative challenge each month, which leads them to experiment with an interesting new photography skill. We love seeing where it leads them, and we take a lot of pleasure in critiquing their shots and providing feedback. So in this video, we wanted to share some of their success with you and show off some highlights from 2024. So let's start with January's lesson, which was actually filmed up in the Arctic Circle, where I rendezvoused with Jesse Cunningham. Jesse is a fixture in our Viewfinder community, joining me every month for our critique sessions. So it was a special treat to visit him during his stay in Norway to do some landscape photography together and a little bit of lesson filming as well. Our Shot of the Month winner in January was Emer Flynn, who flexed her landscape photography skills, capturing a golden sunset over the icy Silsersee in Switzerland. Emer actually laid down on the ice to shoot with an ultra low perspective and her 24mm wide angle lens, which she had set to an aperture of f13 in order to produce this eye-catching effect with the setting sun. She recalled that the whole time she was thinking that she was gonna break through the ice with her camera at any second, and boy are we glad that that did not happen. Needless to say, we were impressed by Emer's shot and by her awesome effort. In February, we worked on a challenge called Fuzzy Foregrounds, which was actually filmed in my hometown of Seattle as I visited the farmer's market there and looked for opportunities to shoot through interesting foregrounds, focusing on subjects that were further away from the lens. Our members really enjoyed that one, and in particular, Bronwyn Richardson captured a fun and rather funny composition that she called Three's Company while she was out in the countryside. Bronwyn used her 90mm lens and an f3.2 aperture to create a shallow depth of field fuzzy foreground effect, exactly as prescribed by the challenge. Congrats again to Bronwyn on her humorous shot, which looks fabulous in black and white. In March, we explored the concept of pattern and many, which led to a lot of very creative member submissions, but it was Alex Kooning who really hit it out of the park with her edge-to-edge, color and texture-packed image of roses floating in a city fountain. Alex shot this one with a 98mm focal length and a medium aperture setting of f6.3, giving the viewer the impression that the floating roses stretch on and on forever, which was exactly what we were going for with this challenge. Gorgeous shot, Alex. In April, we challenged our members to work on timing and moment, which is no easy task. In fact, we had a fun conversation in the group about the difference between timing and moment, but it was Anne Zulauf's image that took home Shot of the Month with her very well-timed photo from a local parade that she visited with her camera. Anne used her 24-70mm lens, wide open at f2.8, and captured this fleeting moment and the look of surprise on a young girl's face having just received a colorful bouquet of flowers from someone on the sidelines. It was exactly the kind of thing we were honing in on that month, and it's the kind of shot which takes a lot of concentration to capture. Really well done, Anne. In May, I was back up in Norway, this time sailing with some old friends who were cruising around the world with their 2 young boys. I put those little scallywags to work, and they helped me film a really cool lesson about negative space in photography. And we had a lot of really interesting submissions from our members that month, and a great conversation about what makes a negative space image. James Bridge took home Shot of the Month for his stark, contrasty composition that he captured with his Ricoh pocket camera at a local basketball court. This one was a total bullseye in terms of capturing the negative space in photography. The black and white treatment fits perfectly too. Awesome work, James. June had our members tapping into texture as they explored the tactile qualities of various subjects and scenes. We had a fun conversation about the creative use of side light to really enhance the texture of a surface, which is exactly what our member Colin Holmgren did as he photographed this lonely seashell at sunset on a sandy beach in Hawaii. You can almost feel the sand under your toes in this shot. The subject and the lighting approach was bang on. In this case, Colin captured the photo with his 200mm lens at f8. Perfect work, very nice, Colin. In July, we worked on summer silhouettes using the late evenings and warm sunsets of summer as our backdrop for exploring this high contrast approach to photography. And Guy Baster took home Shot of the Month with this classic sunset scene that he captured at a scenic overlook above his hometown. He used his 85mm lens set to f5.6 to capture the contrast and the striking color palette of the warm July evening and several fun little moments happening within the frame. Very nice work, Guy. In August, we practiced an interesting technique called vanishing point, which is achieved by composing with two converging lines that give a strong sense of depth to a photo, and Mike Bolin really captured the essence of the challenge with this cool black and white image taken at a train station near his home. Not only is the vanishing point effect present here, but the set of arrows pointing inward in the distance really adds the punctuation on this clever composition. Well done, Mike. September's challenge was all about capturing a figure in the landscape, lending a sense of scale to the environment. There were several impressive submissions, but Guy Baster really captured the spirit of the challenge with his contemplative fisherman gazing out at the sea. One can really sense the connection between the fisherman and his environment, which was exactly the relationship that we were exploring in this challenge. Congrats, Guy, really nice shot. October is a favorite time of year for photographers, especially for those of us who enjoy shooting landscape scenes and photographing other natural subjects. This year we took an agricultural slant to our autumn subject matter and sent our members out in search of the autumn harvest. Anne Zulauf really ran with it, embedding herself with a group of workers who were harvesting a crop of apples nearby. She created a fun series of shots, and this image does a great job of capturing the whole story in one single frame. We also really enjoyed the color accents and the nice foreground layer in her composition too. Really nice job, Anne. November saw us switching gears to work on portrait photography, and the challenge was called Window Light Portrait. Our lesson helped orient members to a few fundamental concepts when photographing a person. Among them, define the line, break the spine, and nose toward the light. Leah Klar nailed all three aspects and went beyond by telling a story with this striking author's portrait. Awesome work, Leah. And December's jury is still out. Our most recent lesson is called Strike a Pose, and it's all about finding interesting poses for your portrait subjects. We've had some fun examples and conversations over in the group as our members exchange ideas and get their creative mojo going. We can't wait to review their submissions at the beginning of January, and we look forward to kicking off our very first challenge of 2025. And hey, that brings me to you. Why not make 2025 the year that you jumpstart your creativity? Join us to get the support and the guidance that you need to reach the next level with your photography and to connect with a supportive community of peers who are out there pushing themselves too. Best of all, it's lots of fun, so don't miss out. Become a member today, and we look forward to seeing you inside. Happy holidays again, and bye for now.